the changes I've been going through, missing you, missing you, till you come back to me. I don't know what I'm gonna do, baby. Oh, no, 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 no. Y'all act like y'all know this song. Long ago, and oh, so far away, I fell in love. It's so big in love with me, baby. Said you'll be coming back this way again. Yeah, baby, 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 baby. Oh, baby, I love you. Yes, I really do. Thank you.
We live? Yeah. Strick City. Woo! Strick City. All over the world.
City, man, we live. Yo, Strick City on the ride. Yo, look like surprise. Yo, taking your city like we live. Yo, man, we live. Yo, taking your city like surprise. Yo, on the ride. Yo, Strick City coming live. Yo, whoop.
Hey man, look, I told y'all not to tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? Could y'all not just do that for your boy? Not tell, just you, it's me and you today. Well, it's me and you and a couple of my friends, but it's just supposed to be us. And y'all got all these people watching right now. It's like, you know what I'm saying, being back in the studio. Your boy Strick was all over the world. I'm not going to talk that much coming into this one because I got, you know what I'm saying, our guests already waiting to see you tonight. And we're going to get them on real quick. But I got to shout out my man B Mo, you know what I'm saying, from bmoapparel.com and also Urban Ham. So I got my T-shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it. There you go. It says colorblind on it. And, you know what I'm saying, so appropriate for the day. We all need to be a little bit more color blind based on where we are in times. That being said, I got to get her on. My co-host, y'all give it up one time for my girl, A-Lo. What's up, A-Lo?
Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey, you want to go ahead and give them the rules real quick?
Okay, yes. It's very, very simple, you guys. Y'all know the drill by now. Share this video.
Right.
Share this video and drop your Cash App. And at the end of this, you could get a little blessing in your Cash App. Be the easiest money you made today. All you got to do is share this video and you could be a winner.
That's pretty cool. Hey, that you did that.
Yes.
So they got to share, drop the Cash App, and they could be a winner too. You know, people always get confused with that. Why do they get confused with that, eh?
I don't know. I mean, it's very simple. All you got to do is share this video, share it as many times as you want to. Make sure it's shared as public so everyone can see it, not just your friends list. And drop your Cash App. And I mean, you could be
a winner. So we're on Facebook right now. We're on YouTube right now. We're on Periscope, which is Twitter. So what's up to all my people that watch on Periscope? That's a really, really special group to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm growing that market, you know what I'm saying? So shouts out to y'all for watching tonight. And I'm actually debuting, you know what I'm saying, my new microphone. Check it out, eh?
Nice.
Oh, big boy of the night. You know what I'm saying?
debut the black mic on the Black
No. It's
Tuesday.
not
I
just a black
love
mic.
it.
This is the SM7B. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those big boy microphones. Like if you're gonna do podcasting, you're gonna be a content creator, you gotta have this mic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So we
are you
doing it. Huh?
fancy? So does the co-host get one too?
Yeah. We got the little plastic ones you can buy at a Walmart. It'll look like the microphone, may not sound like it, but I got you.
Okay, Strick. Well, today is also a very important day. Blackout Tuesday. So in honor of that, your girl has on all black. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to give out some very, very important dates before we bring our guests on. Do you mind, Strick?
Now go ahead.
Okay. So I want you guys to know that voter registration deadline in Alabama is Monday, June the 29th. Okay. Also, the absentee ballot return deadline is July the 9th. The Alabama primary runoff election will be Tuesday, July the 14th. Okay, you guys, it is very vital that you guys are registered to vote. Get out and make your voice be heard. People are looking for things that they can do. People are looking for things that they can help. Guys, the best thing that you can do right now is make sure you are registered to vote. Look up these candidates, find one that believes in the same thing you do, and go out and vote for them. That's simple. That's how you can help.
Hey, can we do it now? Can we do it now?
Do what?
We got to get them on. Like we got to get Big Ruben
Oh,
on.
yes.
Like people
Let's do it. Okay, so
you know
that's
what I'm
all I
saying?
wanted to say about voting.
People are
But
think
yeah.
that we're missing out on it. So this is the blackout day. You did the blackout day thing, right?
I did it.
Cool. So it's been several years since we met, and this dude probably one of the most humble cats you ever want to meet, with such a huge gift. Like, you know what I'm saying, when there was a line made for vocal skills, of course, right behind me had to be my dude Big Rube. Like it had to be. Like when you get in line, you know, for the gifts in heaven, like you get in line for gifts, singing vocally. You didn't know that I was a good singer too? Without further ado, can you just say his name one time?
Yes, I would love to. Y'all give it up for the Velvet Teddy Bear himself, Mr. Ruben Studdard.
There he is.
Mr. Ruben?
My dude, what's up, partner?
How are you guys?
Man, we're great, man. I'm so happy to have you on the show today, man. It's a pure blessing, man, for you to hang out with your boy. You didn't have to do this. So guess what? We thank you, man. We thank you.
Thank you for having me, man. We've been rocking for a very long time. So I ain't going to change. I'm going to be the same cat I was when we was rocking as our mirrors, Doc. So look.
Wow.
Listen, I had to stop telling people that we knew each other, Rube.
Right.
I did. They wouldn't believe it. Like, no, you don't know. It's like, no, I know. I just stopped. I went, not trying to be funny. You my dude. You always been cool. You know what I'm saying? But people just wouldn't believe it. Like, you hit the stratosphere with the American Idol stuff, and we just got a chance to open up with a video of you doing something it played just this March. You're still out there singing. You sound good. You look good. You're holding your weight down. Brother, what are you doing, man?
I'm doing what everybody else is doing right now. I'm social distancing. I am sheltering in place. But I'm just really thankful, man, that I get an opportunity to talk to you. It's been a minute, man. We have been friends for a long time, and it's just a blessing.
Rube, check this out. You actually did a show for me.
To have Alo here, I remember when God's Gift did shows at God and Light. You know, so when we was young boys, we was like rocking at the church,
right?
With you and with my man over in the corner.
Yeah, Big Prophet's gonna come in a second. Yep. Rube, you did a show with me with Open Up for Kim Burrell over at the Light. You remember that?
I do remember that. I was so excited because Kim, I actually met her through Jamel Strong, who is
right.
I was I was in a group called Jamel Strong and Message, and she came and did one of our anniversaries while I was in college. And, you know, I started my own group, of course, with God's Gift, and to have an opportunity to open for her there, and it was great, man.
That was a big night for me, man. People didn't know. Of course, I was doing a lot of rap events, so actually to bring in Kim had just released the album, so to actually have her come, it was a whole new crowd that got introduced to me that night, and then for you to be there and be a part of it, man, was just really, really cool for me. Now I remember it was in God's Gift at that time. I know Trav Cook, Jonathan. But there was another. Then you had, was it 4 or 3? Wasn't it a fourth member?
It was Tavares, me, Jonathan, and Jonathan.
I got you. And that's really how far we go back. Now we're not gonna get into numbers because Rube, I don't know if you know this, but I'm still 29.
Hey, I mean, you look 29, brother.
Come on, thank you, sir.
Hey, brother. So
thank you. I appreciate it. I saved today. I saved.
Okay. Anyway, enough with the lies. Okay. Anyways, so Rube, it has been, if my calculations are right, because I'm not that good at math unless it comes to count money. Okay. But it's been 17 years, man, since you won American Idol now.
Yeah, 2005. No, wow. 2003. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Wow. 17 years. So I have to ask you. So you won back, I don't know how old you were then, but what is something that you wish you would have known then that you know now?
At 25 years old, I wish that I would have known to take in the experience more. Like really, really settle myself and like absorb everything that was happening to me as opposed to just going through it. You know, because the excitement takes over. Right. When you win a competition like that, and so many opportunities are thrown at you, and so many chances to meet people that you would have never had the opportunity to meet otherwise. And I wish that I would have been a bigger, like more of a fan, like I am now. I take pictures at every event that I do, but I wish that back then, I wish that I would have taken pictures with Luther Vandross and all these people that I had the opportunity to be in their presence. But I was trying to be cool, you know what I mean? Trying to spaz out all the time. But that's one regret that I have that I didn't do. But thank God for the internet, because guess what? Every time I can Google my name and I can like see all the stuff that I did with people, you know, so that's a blessing.
That's cool,
so
man.
What was it like meeting Luther Vandross? I have to ask.
You know, it was really quick too, because you know, he passed shortly after I won. I would say like 05 or 06.
Okay.
And the eerie thing is I was doing when he actually passed, I was doing the Essence Festival, and I was on stage I was singing Superstar, and I looked over to the right, and my manager was crying.
Wow.
Oh.
I didn't know what was going on, but my manager, people don't know this, but my manager used to be Luther's road manager.
Wow.
Was on the side of the stage crying, and I left the stage to see what was wrong with him, and he told me that Luther had passed. So I was thankful that because of Clive Davis, you know, of course, out of all the stuff that he gave me an opportunity to meet him and meet so many other legends in the game.
That's what's up, man. Listen, seeing you do Idol, I remember, you know, just like everybody else, making those phone calls. Like, you had such a audience at that time. And I do want to say this, the wisdom that I guess being a little older, I say the same thing about, you know, wanting to take in the moment and enjoying every moment now instead of just kind of going through. Like when you're young, you're just like, it's going to happen again. No, sometimes you experience stuff that may or may not happen again. So you have to kind of like be in the moment and enjoy it and laugh and smile. So, man, that's good that you share that wisdom. Let me tell you what I want to do right now, Rube. I want to share like a rewind of the American Idol, just a little bit of this, so people can actually feel the moment, because they did a story on you that I want people to see. So let's check this out.
Back at you. So we've got a magnificent stage. We've got an incredible, huge audience tonight. Let's get this thing started. 2 contestants, 3 great songs each. Last night he lost the coin toss. He's been nominated to go first. It's the biggest moment of his life. Here's Alabama's finest, Ruben.
What's up, y'all?
By now, the whole country knows that Ruben Studdard grew up in the 205 area code, better known as Birmingham, Alabama.
I've been singing since I was about 3 years old.
No doubt in my man and in his man. He's always said, you're going to see my name in lights.
I can show you the world.
Ruben began his American Idol adventure like many others in Nashville.
Slept outside, small blankets, 1 pillow on the ground in the rain.
Once he got out of the rain, he impressed the judges with both his personality and his voice.
There's a ribbon in the sky for our love.
And it was on to Hollywood.
Appreciate you.
And don't mess with me, Ruben.
Next stop, Glendale. We got to know Ruben just a little bit better.
I believe I'm the next American Idol because I've been preparing for this moment since I was 3 years old, and I believe it's my time to shine.
He easily moved into the top 12 with another show-stopping performance.
I really do.
Since then, Ruben has continued to wow our audience with his performances. Our judges have been equally impressed, especially our guest judges.
Probably one of the best versions I've heard anybody do of our songs. It was just absolutely fantastic.
You are the world's velvet teddy bear.
So is this Teddy ready to become the next American Idol? We will soon find out.
Smile, oh, smile.
Let's do it with the Baccarat Classic, A House Is Not a Home. Please give it up for Ruben Studdard.
A chair is still a chair, even when there's no one sitting there. But oh, chair.
Dude, come on, Rube. Listen, going back and seeing and hearing that kind of stuff, man, that's got to give you some type of emotions.
Oh man, I just remember everything that was going on. Like listening to that House Is Not a Home, I actually thought I was gonna go home that week. Even though I sound good, I think people had got tired of voting, man. Like it was like, because it's every week, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I made it.
You did. Yeah. Listen.
Tired. We did not get tired of voting.
Alabama is not the whole United States. You know
what I mean? That's true.
So, especially to have an opportunity to see how states were voting at the time. Alabama was always on 9,000. Like that just is what it is. But Maine and New Hampshire and places like that, it was just, it's cool to see how those numbers change every week when you're going through that situation.
So was it true that they actually had to do something with 3 or 4 top idols coming from Alabama? Of course, we look at it, it's like, man, they're not going to continue to give Alabama artists chances. It would seem like an Alabama idol and not an American Idol. Do you think that at one point they had to really say, hey, guys, let's do something different?
I think that what was happening was, especially as it pertains to myself, Taylor, Bo,
right,
is that we were almost professional before we went on the show.
Right.
So we had been performing so much, like all of us had bands and groups and stuff where we, got a chance to get those reps in, which is important. That's something I talk to my kids when they come to my foundation about, taking the opportunity to perform everywhere, you know what I mean? Church, where if somebody asks you to sing at a festival or anywhere, do it, because you need that rep. Just like playing a sport, you need that repetition. When your big moment comes, you won't get stuck. And so I think that having so many places around Alabama, Tennessee, and Mississippi and the Southeast for us to perform, I think that gave the three of us a kind of a leg up on the competition because, I mean, it was like consecutive. Like, it was like me, I think Taylor won the next year, and I think like 2 years after Taylor, Bo won. Like, it was like back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sitting there watching the whole thing. I mean, it was an incredible run for everybody. And but to actually know somebody on that stage, Ruth, I'm telling you from my standpoint, the excitement of watching TV every day and seeing that big 205 T-shirt come out, jersey come out, it was just it just made me feel good to be able to support you.
I'm gonna give you a little background on that particular performance. I think that one you played was like when we were in the like trying to make the top 12 or whatever.
Okay.
And I was actually in Western Hills Mall buying some shoes, and they were playing that, and the people were like, "Yo, that's you on TV."
Wow, that's crazy, man.
I was at like Foot Locker or something in Western Hills Mall trying to get some shoes to go back to LA with, like some sneakers and stuff.
So they had already filmed it, and it was just being played.
Yeah, because you know they film it. They film it like the week that during the when you're in the top 30, they film the weekend. They show Monday, Tuesday.
I got you.
But when you make the top 12, those shows are live. Like that's live television.
I got you. And then you have to stay in LA that whole time.
Yeah, because you know they have to, just like you're doing here on your show, you have to get your packages and stuff together. So it takes them a bit to get all of that together, and then they show it, and then people vote, and then when you make the top 12, now those are live.
Gotcha. Well, Ruben, you talked about your foundation. How is that going for you as far as being able to help the kids?
It's been a blessing, man. Over the past 15 years, like we've been able to give scholarships to kids that plan on going to college to major in music, like I did. This year, of course, has been completely different,
right?
Because of what we have going on. So, you know, I've been talking to my mom as to how we're gonna be effective in the next school year, because we don't know if the kids are going to even go back to college.
Right.
But we still give book stipends and stuff to music majors. We still, make sure, because, you know, as a musician and as my mom being a music parent, like when I stopped playing football and I didn't have that full football scholarship anymore, like trying to figure out how we we're going to navigate having everything paid for as opposed to like having a partial scholarship and having to take care of everything was different. So I wanted to kind of like circumvent some of that cost for some of the kids that, you know, especially the ones that matriculate in my camps.
Gotcha.
Because I have kids that, you know, that come to my camp from 7th grade to 12th grade. Like I've had several kids like that. So, you know, we try to make sure that we can continue to do things for them.
That's awesome, man. That's really cool that you're doing that. And you mentioned your mom, and I gotta definitely say, I mean, going through American Idol, it is like she was going through that. We know you and know her as well. How is she doing?
She's doing great. She never stopped teaching. She retired and then went back into the school system.
I got
you. So, but of course now she's at home like everybody else because nobody's teaching. So, but she's great. I mean, thank you for asking. My dad's great. I lost my brother 2 years ago, who was everybody saw on the show with me.
Right.
Other than that, we've been really good, man. God has been keeping us and taking care of us and making sure we got everything we need. And I'm actually thankful for the break.
Right. You got to take advantage of it, right? I mean, it's here. Like
last year, for the last 2 years, I've been doing this Ruben Sings Luther tour, and it was crazy. Like like the first year we did like 50 shows, and last year we did another 35, and so now to be home and just like enjoy my grandparents and my mom and my dad, it's been really cool.
That's what's up, man. So with this tour, you know, when people hear me sing, Rube, they always say I sound a little bit like Luther as well.
No. Okay.
You know, I'm just telling you what the people tell me. And
I
No
mean,
one does
you
that.
can only do what people tell you. They tell you that. That's what they tell you.
that's what I'm saying. I say it all the time, Rube. Exactly. You get
Ruben,
me. You know. You
Ruben,
get
it's the
it.
people in his head.
I
Those
think
people don't
I
count.
think I think that the people deserve a sample, Strick. I think that right now, while you're on that expensive microphone you paid for and set up, I think that the people deserve to hear your voice for what it is. Like, no more hiding in the shadows, brother. Come on, give
I
it to
know
me.
it. So this is the truth, Rube. You know what?
Okay.
I got to the point with my vocals and sharing it with people that I'm gonna be honest. I had to get paid for it now. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I get that.
I just went to another level with it. You know, there's
Right.
Michael Jackson, there's all these great singers, there's Ruben Studdard, and then there's Strick. You know, when you're a part of that company, you just don't randomly be throwing vocals out there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, right, but I'm on the call right now, so you're actually in the company now. So if you would, I would love to hear it, just for me.
Well, you know what? This is what I want to do, Rube. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to help everybody out because normally, Rube, when I sing, people are so emotional about it, like their responses they give is uncontrollable. And I don't want people to respond that way tonight. I want them to enjoy you. So I don't want to take the attention off, you know, Strick singing. People are like, oh, Strick singing, be falling out and all that kind of stuff. Rube, I don't want them to have to do that tonight.
I understand. You know, I mean, people, paramedics are already strapped right now.
Exactly. The hospitals, you know, the hospitals got it. So if I sing and people go crazy, they're home now. They're here and they be like, oh, Strick, you know, we don't need that.
I completely understand, brother. Thank you for saving lives today.
There you go. I'm always thinking about the other person.
Oh Lord, Mr. Studdard, I have to ask you, because I actually saw this season. How was it like being on The Biggest Loser? Like, what was something that challenged you being on that show?
It was hard. There really isn't much more that I can say about it. I mean, well, I tell you what, I learned that I can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because the takeaway for me was that was like the most like bare I've been to people ever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was extremely emotional. And I mean, you'll have my man come on in a second, but he and I had often talked about the struggles with like weight loss and stuff like that. And, you know, he lost a lot of weight as well. So just having, it was like being in boot camp for 3 months, like real tough. But I tell you what, though, I learned how to keep it off. And that's what I needed from there. You know what I mean? Like I really needed, because in my mind, I was like, you can't go through all that, bro, and get fat again.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. And it was a lot. I remember watching the shows and I'm like, they finna make you do what? And you got to do what? It was hard. It looked challenging from the couch.
And what people don't understand is like, you know, you only get to see an hour of that. Like that is all day, every day for 3 months. When I say all day, I mean like your profession is working out.
Wow.
Well, now that you mentioned the dude sitting to the corner, I have him on, and it's kind of like, I don't know, this dude is hood famous. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows my man, Big Prophet. So I'm going to bring him on to kind of holler at Rube. What's up, Prophet?
What up, Strick City in the building, baby? What's cracking? Big Rube, what's happening?
Prophet, how are you, brother?
Man, I'm doing awesome. What up, Alo? What up, my little sis?
Hey.
Man, hey, now, Strick, I don't think it's fair that you brought me in at this point. I think you want to, you know, tinker with me about my weight a little bit, but it's cool. Like my brother said, we done had these conversations, we done got that out the way, right? So I'm giving the title up to my big brother. You know what I'm saying? He's now the new medium size Rube.
Medium Rube. I got you. We'll let him be medium. You can't be medium no more.
I'm giving you. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging and he's right, man. It's really a challenge dealing with weight, man, to keep it off. Just mentally, the mental struggle of it. Once you begin to lose the weight, man, and trying to keep that weight off and not want to go back to where you were, because it's so much easier to put it on. I mean, you can put on 10 pounds almost like overnight. No kidding. And
Wow.
to get that 10 pounds off may take you 6 months. You know,
Wow.
so it's really a struggle, man. So Rude, man, bro, kudos to you, bro. You did it, man. I thought you were running with the cornflake and water diet, but if that didn't work, you picked what worked for you. You look good, man. You looking good, bro.
And the thing about it is, man, is really like, when the Bible talks about us changing our thought process, the way that we think, and it is, it's not about. People say it's about strength, but it really is like, just listen. We never, like, nobody ever tells you like sitting down to 2 big meals is a problem.
Right.
Right.
Here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody ever talked about how important it is to have breakfast, small or big. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, those things are what keep our energy going during the day, so we won't sit around and be hungry, and why we have to eat those big meals. And also, like, I learned at the Biggest Loser, even though, the workouts were hard, but what I did learn is that, like, you don't have, like, those workouts are for television. Like, I don't do anything now but walk.
Okay.
Just to maintain.
Yeah, like, I get out every morning, I do my 2.5 miles, I come home, and I'm done.
Wow.
Okay, so I have to ask you this too, because I know you're from Germany. You were born in Germany, but you are from Birmingham, Alabama.
Right.
So I don't know where you are now, but when you come back home to Birmingham, what is your go-to restaurant and your go-to meal?
Hey, hold on, Rue, before you answer that question. Hey, we just got through talking about him not eating.
Huh?
We just got through talking about him not eating like he used to.
When you come home, you gotta eat certain meals now because you at home now.
I got you.
To be perfectly honest, man, I cook for myself more than anything.
Wow.
Okay.
More than anything, but I do like that good chicken salad chick though. That's my spot.
Yeah.
Hey, Rue.
I like
Rue.
that scoop of that chicken salad with that salad on the side. That's my.
Come on now.
I have
Rue.
that.
What you cooking, Ruben?
Hold on, A. Like, I went in there one time because I always had to go in a chicken salad chick, like, incognito. You know what I'm saying? I told them, like, y'all need to have some, like, more manly names for this chicken salad. I can't be coming in asking for the Fancy Nancy chicken salad. You know
That's the one. That's the one, though. That's the one.
Like, hey, could I get the Fancy Nancy, please?
That's Sassy Scotty. Let me
That's
right.
Sassy Scotty, baby. Rube, I just get me a scoop of both of them. When my wife go get us, I said, "Hey, get me a big scoop of both of them, and a whole lot of crackers, baby, a whole lot."
I saw this other dude in there one day. I went in there and I went and sat down. Like, I normally would go sit down. This was before the virus or whatever. I'm like, dude, somebody else. I'm like, what you doing in here, man? What you doing in the chicken salad chicken? I'm in there. I'm asking him what he doing. But that's my spot, man. That really is my spot. So, that's what's up.
That's crazy.
Okay, but Ruben, so you cook. What do you cook? What are you really, really good at cooking?
Everything.
Oh.
So and the cool thing about it is, like, I kind of made myself do this. You know what I mean? Because, when I'm on the road, I don't have an opportunity to cook for myself. So when I'm at home, like, I cook whatever. Like, on Sundays, I do soul food.
Okay.
But you know what the problem is? I end up wasting a lot of food too, because I'm one of them people. I don't like leftovers.
Oh yeah.
So once I cook it and I eat it, and I know that's bad, like, but my mama kind of made me really not like leftovers, because my mom would be like, "You better go in there and eat some of that."
Oh yeah.
Hey, dude. What's for dinner is what we had Sunday. That's right.
Right.
Right. No, for real.
Hey, let me help you out with that. Let me help you out with the leftovers. When you cook, just let me know. I come get it. I ain't got to come in the house or nothing. Just wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? A little plastic Walmart bag. I come through, pick it up. Hey, everybody's good.
My brother, I got little to-go boxes. I got you.
That's what's up. Absolutely. That's what's up. Hey, I ain't going to bother you. I ain't going to ask to come in the house. None of that kind of stuff.
So will there be a Ruben Studdard cookbook in the future?
Man, I don't know.
No.
No.
Well, I thought you said you could cook.
I can, man, but like I've learned about spreading myself too thin.
Gotcha.
It's something to be said about being focused. I went through a point in my career where I was trying to do everything. I was on the tour bus. I was writing a book. I was doing all kind of stuff, and my music was slipping. Everybody was like, and then you get that. Well, what's going on with Ruben? Why ain't you putting that out? Because I was doing too much stuff. I was trying to do a TV show with Clay. And to be perfectly honest, I'm thankful to God because those conversations about the TV show is what led us to have our Broadway musical. So I'm thankful for that. But I feel like I was still spread a little too thin. So now I just try to stay focused on doing what pays the bills. And what pays the bills is me getting on stage and singing.
Singing. Yes.
Dude,
singing.
I say the same thing, Rube. I say the same thing.
Absolutely.
Me getting out there singing
Strick,
for the people.
Strick, don't do that. Strick, don't do it. Rube, let me tell you, I want to thank you, first of all, for the wisdom of God that you have. My brother, thank God, right? Because you're the first person that came on here and actually checked Strick and put him on Front Street about that singing. I've been waiting for that to happen. Hey, dude, just do it then.
Prophet, you've been knowing me long enough, brother, to know
I want to hear you sing no more.
How talented I am with my vocal skills. Now I know we got Rube here. I don't want to take away from what Rube is doing. So me singing can actually take away from, and it's not about me. It's about Ruben Studdard right now. Big Rube is in the building. You know
Strick, I love you, brother, but just you talking about singing makes my ears like start to bleed a little bit on the end.
Hey, let me do this. I know, hey, it's on your list to do this. Before we have to go, Rube, I do have a question for you. Okay. I know you're from Birmingham, and everybody is quarantining, so you've seen what's going on around the country. You've seen what happened with George Floyd and all the other stuff, what happened in Georgia and all this kind of stuff, man. From your perspective, how does this make you feel?
That's a good question.
It doesn't make me feel great. Oh my God, hold on. Am I still in, guys?
Yeah, you're still here. Yeah, I still got you.
All right. It doesn't make, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
It doesn't make me feel great. Number one, because this is something that has been going on for far too long. Like young African American males being mistreated by the police has been going on for far too long. But what I understand everybody's frustration. I just want everybody to be safe, man.
Right.
At the end of the day, like I want, even through the protest and everything, I want everybody to be able to come home to their mom and their dad, and be able to talk about and be able to advocate for the next generation of young men. You know what I mean? But I definitely think that something has got to change. Like, and what Alo was talking about earlier about voting is important, because the people that we elect to represent us are the ones that are going to be able to make those real changes about policy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we can scream and holler all we want, but if they don't change the laws and the way that we are policed, like, we got to have people in government that'll be like, listen, you guys can no longer do that to people. And we're going to put policies in place to make sure that when and if you do something like that, there are repercussions behind that.
Right. Right. That's good, brother. I think, to be honest with you, with this pandemic, people will look back and say that the world changed for the better because of this. All eyes, listen, they had people in London protesting what happened in America. We now have some of our white brothers and sisters that are willing to have the conversation. It's kind of like their eyes were open. Like, I don't care who you are, if you watch the video and you see that grown man crying for his mother and you don't have any sympathy, empathy for him and any other man that had to go through that, I think that something is wrong. So for America to be at this point where it's looking at itself wholeheartedly and have a willingness to start having conversations, I think we're at a better place. We could go to a better place.
I definitely think this is the nation's next Emmett Till moment for sure.
Gotcha. So, Rube, it was probably last November. I was actually talking to my friend, rapper LP. And he said, Strick, man, you know, I kind of been chilling because of my wife Kim. She's doing her music thing, so my job was to support her. I met New Rising Star Church of Birmingham with Pastor Dr. Thomas Beavers. Big shouts out to him. I'm supporting him and working kind of like behind the scenes with everything. So I haven't been doing a lot of Strick City, not being vocal. LP said, Strick, man, we really need your voice. I talked to my girl, A-Lo. She's like, Strick, right now we need to do this. And we started making a list of people. And, of course, your name was on the list. And for you to take out this time to come hang out with us, Rube, man, it really, really means a lot to me. People don't have to know how I know people, but it's good when people say, yeah, I know Strick. I don't mind taking out the time to share on this platform. We are quarantining. I'll come on, and it really does help out, man. So you made this young guy right here feel good tonight, taking out your time to hang out with us.
Well, I want you to own that you are no longer young.
Right.
Hey, Rube, you saw how I just threw that in there, right?
But you're young at heart, brother, and that's all.
That's all that matters.
I want to encourage you to keep being yourself, man. Keep, spreading the love and the gospel of Jesus Christ, man, and keep just being who you are, man. You have always been a blessing to me, to the city of Birmingham, and to everybody. And that's everybody on this call. Like, we've known each other for a very long time, and it's just good to, it's always good for us to get a chance to catch up. So thank you, man.
That's what's up, man. So, man,
we got to do this really again.
Cool. Yeah, we got to hang out again. I tell you what I want to do right now. For everybody that's watching tonight, we really did end on a note that I think everybody should take really, really serious, is where we are in America today. Everybody has a part to play. And if we can find one of our white brothers and sisters, and if our white brothers and sisters can find an African-American brother or sister and start having conversations, voting is important. If you're not registered to vote, I need you to go register. And we have some people that will be letting you know really, really soon that we will be supporting. Now, I will tell you this, politics is politics. It's not 100% politician that you can say I agree with everything, but we really want some leaders to stand up to be counted that have a real wholesome heart for people. And we want to support you as well.
And don't get deterred by the long lines. If your grandmama can do it, you can do it too.
That's what's up. That's absolutely what's up. Because even the grandmamas, they not only they had to stand in line, some of them had to be beaten for that opportunity. Let's not forget Selma. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people went through a lot for us to have an opportunity, and we need to take it wholeheartedly. Definitely big shouts out to B-Mo and his support, urbanham.com.
B-Mo.
And again, my dude, Ruben Studdard, thank you for being a part of this show tonight. And man, this is awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
We live? Yeah. Strick City. Woo! Strick City. All over the world. Strick City, man, we live. Yo.